Good morning. This is Sierra from Good Juju. Apologies in advance about the light. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning here. I'm in the Bay Area, so it's still super foggy and cloudy, and I don't have a lot of sun or light in this room. So hopefully you can see me okay, and you can see what I'm going to show you, which is selenite. So this video and this conversation is about selenite. And the reason why I want to talk about selenite is because I feel like it's kind of like a crystal for beginners, and it's kind of like a basic crystal that anyone who's practicing crystal healing or energetic healing of any kind should have in their toolkit because it's super useful. And I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about selenite and how I use mine and, why I think it's important to have it and to use it. So if you see me looking down, don't mind. I have my crystal notebook and in here I write all my crystal notes, so don't mind me if you see me looking down at this. But selenite is great for a lot of things. Mental clarity, very stimulating for your crown chakra, your third eye chakra. But that aside, I primarily use selenite for energetic cleansing and clearing energy blockages. And energetic cleansing, both self, your aura and your energy, and for your crystals. And today I'm mostly going to talk about using selenite to charge your crystals and how crystals lose their charge. So personally, I sleep with crystals, and I don't mean that in a weird way. I just put them under my pillow, and I'm kind of at the point where there's a small army of crystals under my pillow constantly moving around in the bed every night. And I noticed that, okay, so I'm sensitive to the energy of the crystals. When a crystal is charged and it's kind of buzzing, I can feel it physically. And by that I mean I can kind of feel like a pulsating in my hand when I hold it, and I kind of get body sensations. I can feel it. I noticed recently that I had been sleeping with the same crystals during my cycle. And it's interesting because most women, when we're suffering from PMS, like fatigue, low energy, moodiness, stuff like that, my dog is at the door. We deplete our energy. And it was interesting because I had been sleeping with these crystals during my cycle, and I noticed I put one in my hand one night and it was dead. And by dead, I mean I was not feeling anything. Like the charge and the buzz that I usually feel, I wasn't feeling it. And I thought about it and I was like, oh my God, like because I'm on my cycle and because my energy is so low, I'm really sucking the energy out of these crystals, and now like a battery, like it's dead and they need to be recharged. So the next morning I woke up and I have a large piece of selenite like this, and I just put it down on the table and I put my crystals on it. I left them with the blinds open so the sun could hit it all day when I was at work, and then the following night when I went to bed and I slept with them, I took them off. I felt the difference. Like they were buzzing again, and I was like, oh my God, like I depleted them. And it's just interesting because if you spend a lot of time with crystals, which you probably will once you get into them, you can drain them, or other people being around them and using them who have a lower energy or lower vibe will just suck them of their energy. And the reason I say that is because the crystals, they resonate with different energy centers in your body. So like I mentioned, this resonates with the top chakras. What's interesting is that when you're healthy and you're happy, all of your chakras are aligned and balanced and emitting, the proper vibrations, high, low, whatever it may be. When your energy is low, you have a deficiency typically. And what the crystals do are they're so high that they bring you up and they balance you out so that your energy becomes balanced. And the selenite is helpful because that process of the crystal, you know, that energy being transferred to you and you taking that in and it kind of balancing you, it depletes the crystals. And some crystals have like infinite supplies of energy. And by that, I just mean they don't have to be charged, like selenite or clear quartz. But most other crystals, in order to kind of maintain that energy, need to either be put out in sunlight, moonlight, charged with selenite. There are different ways that you can clear the energy and kind of get any stagnant, old, low energy out of there and have them functioning optimally. So that being said, selenite is a super easy way to do that because it's low maintenance. Like I said, all you have to do is put it, you know, on your dresser, lay your crystals on top of it, and you can leave them on there when you're at work and you get home and they're good. So I encourage anyone who's using crystals for healing to invest in a pretty large piece of selenite so that they can put their crystals on them when they're not using it so that they stay charged. These large pieces of selenite, we're selling them and they'll be up on our website within the next day or so. I'll put a link in the description of the video as soon as the listing is live. If you want to get one now before the listing's live, feel free just to send us a DM or, you know, a message on Instagram or Twitter. I'm happy to, you know, sell it to you beforehand. The big pieces we're selling for $45. This is actually one of the smaller ones. This is probably about a foot. I have some that are even larger and wider. So let's see if there's anything I'm missing. Oh, so yeah, like I mentioned, this is a fast and easy way to kind of clear energy, whether it be your own field, and clearing your own energy field. So simple, like it's a comb you kind of just over your body, sweeping motions over your body. This is also interesting because this can blend and amplify the energy of other crystals, which is why sometimes you'll see someone will take a piece of selenite and they'll affix other crystals to it, kind of, and make it like a chakra wand. And then, you know, you'll have all 7 crystals here and they'll glue them on, and then it becomes an even more powerful energetic healing and cleansing tool. The other thing to mention about selenite before I forget is that this is really good. Like I mentioned, clearing energy blockages. So this is good for stagnation. And by that, I mean, if you're feeling physically, mentally stagnant, this is a really good crystal to have as well, because this will clear out that old stagnant energy and kind of refresh things. So selenite is our go-to for energetic cleansing and charging crystals. And if you want to learn more, just feel free to leave a comment or send us a message. That was my public service announcement for the day. Get selenite. So thank you for watching. Lots in love and light from Good Juju. Sorry it's been a little longer than usual since I've made a video. I am going through a lot of personal change, and just like probably everyone else, since it's spring, which is a time of new beginnings, I have lots of things changing in my life and I've been super busy, but I am going to try to stay committed to making at least one video every week and hopefully more. So thank you so much. Get you a piece of selenite, and if you don't want a huge piece like this to use for charging, it's even nice to just have a pendant or jewelry. It's a great crystal just to have on you and to keep things clear and balanced. So thank you and goodbye.